a woman was being murdered slowly, by degrees, and you could have done something about it. But the bottom line is, you didn't. You stood by and let it happen.
I couldn't have prevented it. Perhaps Mrs. Steele could have, in any one of a dozen ways. But she didn't. I have another patient now, if you'll excuse me.
I don't have that power. Can you excuse yourself? Oh.
Hi.
Bruises are fading, aren't they?
Yep. You're healing up real good. They want to keep me here till after lunch for some observation.
Then where are you going?
Tony sent all these flowers. Aren't they beautiful?
Yeah. How do you know you were here?
Well, you're not going to believe this, but do you know that he called 20 different hospitals just trying to find out where I was?
Bonnie, I've got...
Doctor, it's all right. I already talked to Mrs. Hayes, and she told me all the things that you did.
I hope it helps.
Well, it sure helped me. Now, I'm not saying that every bone in my body doesn't just ache wanting to run back to Tony. But I told him I'm not coming back, not unless he gets some help from a head doctor or something.
Think he believed you?
Well, an hour later, he called me back. He had appointments with 2 different doctors. Isn't that great? Yeah. So, I'm just gonna go stay with a girlfriend until things blow over.
That job as a file clerk still open?
Yeah, well, I think I'll take it. I don't think I'll get too many modeling offers with a face like this.
All right, Doctor, let's look at what you have. You have all kinds of forensic evidence to indicate that Mrs. Steele was badly beaten. All right, fine, no issue there. You even have a number of people who are willing to say that her husband did it because Mrs. Steele told them that. What you do not have is a single eyewitness. Not one man or woman who saw him strike his wife.
So you're not going to prosecute, huh?
I told you before. You give me conclusive evidence. That means an eyewitness or something just as good. Otherwise, we settle for what we've got.
A second-story man, and you're going to hit him with a murder charge?
Well, he's not exactly a pure innocent, you know.
He's a burglar. He's not a murderer.
A woman died as a result of his committing a felony. Legally, that makes him responsible.
That 1% we were talking about.
Yeah, maybe. But that 1% represents all that we have because we don't have the other 99. Huh?
Well,
Aston, I want a coroner's inquest.
when?
Thursday.
No inquest on Thursday. What purpose would that serve?
I want to point a finger at Steele.
Steele could not be mentioned by name. You know that. The most you could get, the very most, would be a verdict against an unknown party.
Well, at least there would be something.
No.
Look, if we can't get a legal victory, let's go for a moral one. And who knows, if we get lucky, just maybe something might develop.
How about Friday?
I'm willing to bet.
This coroner's inquest will please come to order. I recognize as so-called interested parties, that is with the privilege of being heard, Mr. Carter, the Deputy District Attorney, Mr. Henderson, representing Mr. Joseph Kling.
Dr. Aston, I'm Martin Downing of the law firm of Miller, Downing, and Yates. I'm here to represent the interests of my client, Mr. William Steele.
You are so recognized. Now, in this inquest, Dr. Quincy will handle the proceedings. You may proceed, Dr. Quincy.
And you didn't touch her?
I didn't even come close to her. All I wanted to do was get out of there, you know? She just kept backing away from me. She tripped and then bumped her head on an arm of the sofa.
Was it a severe blow?
There was a pillow there. It was like she was hit by a feather.
You took a polygraph test voluntarily.
I asked for it.
You said fundamentally the same things.
I said exactly the same thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, the autopsy findings corroborate Mr. Kling's testimony. We discovered no fresh bruises or contusions of any consequence. Certainly nothing which by itself could bring about Mrs. Steele's death. Now, the only way that blow, that very light blow, could have killed her was by aggravating a previously existing condition. That condition was a subdural hematoma. That's leakage of blood between the skull and the brain. It was the primary cause of death. You will hear evidence that it was inflicted by the husband of the deceased.
Dr. Quincy, are you referring to eyewitness evidence?
No, I'm referring to pathological and circumstantial evidence.
And much of which I suspect would not be admissible in a court of law.
Mr. Downing, may I remind you that this is not a trial? It is an inquest to determine the manner and circumstance of a woman's death. It is a continuation of the investigation. The jury will hear all pertinent facts, circumstantial and otherwise, and then, as you know, make its recommendation and its decision, which will be referred to the grand jury or district attorney. They alone will determine if any legal action is further warranted. Dr. Quincy.
You may step down. I'd like to call Dr. Thomas Rivera, please.
She had all the symptoms of a severe cerebral concussion.
Now, that's an hour after she ran away from her husband because she was afraid for her life.
That's what she said.
Dr. Aston, may I approach the witness?
You may.
Dr. Rivera, are you a member of the staff at Refuge House?
No, sir, I'm on call.
I see. In any event, you did not personally witness this alleged beating.
No, sir.
You're merely repeating what Martha Steele told you.
Yes, sir. But I can't think of any reason why she'd lie.